Come with me as I show you. This time it is going to be a weekend in Wales. 3 whole days instead of just on 1 day in the life. We are doing the whole weekend, and as we are going to head towards Wales. Now we're in Warrington, going past the Halliwell Jones Stadium, home of Warrington Wolves Rugby themselves. And this is going to be a heck of a weekend. I can feel it, even though I've already experienced it. But yes, we went through Warrington, had to go through Frodsham as well to avoid the bit more traffic. Obviously the M6 was bad and the M56 as well, so we had to go through Frodsham and Warrington to avoid all the delays and get home as quick as possible for the big game of Carnarvon versus the New Saints, as we are crossing the border to Wales, Cymru as they say in Welsh, and having a quick Mackie's on the way. So we have arrived at home first off, so that's part one of the journey completed. We are going to go watch the Carnarvon versus the New Saints game. We beat TNS last week, as you know. We won 2-0. Hopefully TNS, I'm disappointed TNS, obviously we don't like Carnarvon as Colwyn Bay fans. So we'll be hoping for TNS win, and if TNS win and beat Carnarvon, and then we win tomorrow against Penybont down South Wales, we can't finish any lower than Carnarvon, and then possibly Barry, possibly Penybont, depending on if we do win tomorrow, and a couple of differences is massive. So keep you updated. There'll be a few clips with the Carnarvon versus TNS game later on in this video, and then we are going down South Wales tomorrow for Penybont versus Colwyn Bay. That'll be a good game. And so Penybont not in very good form at all, haven't won a game in the second phase yet, and obviously Colwyn Bay won 2 in a row, never done 3 in a row yet, so hopefully we can do that for tomorrow, and beat the New Saints last week, the champions of Wales. So in really good form, really good confidence, and going into this game, TNS want to bounce back after losing to us last week, and Carnarvon are without three of one of their best players from TNS who are on loan: Zach Clark, Sean Bradley and Josh Locke. So it's going to be a weekend Carnarvon side tonight, and we'll keep you up to date with what happens. But should be a good game. I think TNS will win. I've had to give you a prediction, probably, so I want to say 2-0 TNS. I think them being on the 4G will will probably just do him, because I know Carnarvon have been playing on it all year, but TNS play on it every single week pretty much. We'll see, and we'll see about tomorrow. Errol Roberts is taking us down, me and my dad, so that'll be good, and you get a bit of footage all the way down to South Wales and on the way back, hopefully, if it's not too dark, and whilst we're there as well. So it could be a good day and a good weekend. We're going to call this Weekend in Wales. So yes, like I said there, Weekend in Wales, going to be a good game, hopefully. And look at the views there. You can see towards sort of Anglesey and definitely Llandudno Way. Brilliant views as we go along the old Colwyn Prom there, and we drop past the Little Orme going into Llandudno, and we can see the beautiful views of the Great Orme itself dropping down into Llandudno, and you can see towards Anglesey as well. We have arrived at Llandudno, the Go Good Wins Stadium for Carnarvon versus the New Saints. So we've made it here in Llandudno. What a game it's going to be, and by judging by the actual team sheets, TNS have gone really quite relatively strong, and Carnarvon obviously having those 3 players not playing, Josh Locke, Zach Clark and Sean Bradley, as they are on loan from the New Saints themselves, and they can't play, so they're 3 massive players they've lost, and then they've also not got their first choice keeper in Connor Roberts in goal today, so they've got their young youth keeper, Harry Thomas. Judging by the drills there, it looked like he was letting a few easy ones in. So, and TNS, if they've gone strong and they've got the quality up front with Jordan Williams and like I said, Danny Redmond and Ryan Brobble, and plays like that in midfield as well, and Dominic Corner, Sunic should have probably scored last week, hit the post. But yeah, he's I think they're definitely going to win. And when I said 2-0, it could be more than that. But hey, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So half time now, it is Carnarvon at 0, the New Saints 2. I predicted 2-0 to be the final score, but there could be a fair few more goals in this game, and we'll have to see what the final result is going to be. So full time results: Carnarvon 0, the New Saints 4. Expected a few more goals in the game. We got a few more goals in the game. It wasn't really exciting. TNS dominated with possession as they do, and they got the 3 points at the end of the day, and it's a massive hindrance for Carnarvon now, but they are going to focus for the Rush Cup against Flint in a few weeks' time. So yeah, we'll see you tomorrow for a long trip down to Pen y Bont. So this is day 2 in a weekend in Wales, and we are joining the A55 and en route down to Pen y Bont for the Pen y Bont versus Colwyn Bay game. So we've made it the first stop on the way, and we're at Shell station, gas station, garage, whatever you want to call it. Just getting electric for the car in Newport. So we've gone about 3 hours without stopping, which is not what we usually do. We usually go about halfway and then stop and then do the other half. But yeah, we're in Newport now. Going to charge up and then head off to Bridgend in Pen y Bont, and yeah, keep you up to date. So we've just been to Mackey's hot chocolate right there, and Dad, gotta go on camera. Say hello.
Hello!
Score predictions.
2-1 the Bay.
Up the Bay. It's gonna be a tight one, I reckon. But yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna go 2-0. Confident on that. My hair's messing up like mad. But yeah, come on the Bay. So we have arrived at the DragonBet Stadium, home of Pen y Bont themselves. And obviously they get into Europe quite often, so they've got this beautiful artist of international Pen y Bont. And here are the team sheets. Not much change, 3 changes since we played last week against the New Saints, getting the victory there. And as the players come out now for both sides, gonna be a good game. Let's see what the score's gonna be. 2 very good teams, one of them not being as in form as the other, obviously not winning a second game in the second phase, which would be Pen y Bont, and Colwyn Bay are in full confidence after beating the New Saints last Friday. And here we have kicked off at the DragonBet Stadium. So we are half time here at the DragonBet Stadium. Pen y Bont 0, Colwyn Bay 0. It wasn't a great first half, if I'm honest with you, but you know, we've had 2 clear-cut chances, 2 one-on-ones by Jordan Davis, both on target, hit the keeper, and they haven't had any clear-cut chances, but they've had a few set pieces. We've had a few throw-ins, we've had a few sort of crosses come in, unsuccessful, and yeah, it's going to be a tough afternoon and tough second half, but we'll be up for it. Hopefully we can get the win, even if it's 1-0, and yeah, see you at full time. So full time at the DragonBet Stadium. Not a sort of result we would have wanted. Pen y Bont 0, Colwyn Bay 0. Would have wanted 3 points, but at the end of the day, a point's better than nothing. We're 2 points clear of Barry, still third now. They've got a game in hand to play tomorrow against Connors Quay. So we'll see how that one goes for tomorrow. And then we are 3 points clear of Pen y Bont and 5 clear of Carnarvon. So we've got Carnarvon on Friday. So a tough game on Friday, tough test. They'll be up for it. But then again, they've got the Welsh Cup final, Carnarvon against Flint, on 8-9 days later against in Newport. Sorry. So yeah, gotta go back to the clubhouse in a minute and have a chat with a few of the lads, and then we should be on our way back. And I think we're gonna go through England instead of Wales. So yeah, we're gonna show some of the journey home, and yeah, It was disappointing, but you know, it wasn't a great game, to be honest. We had the better chances, but yeah, at the end of the day, if you don't take your chances, you don't win football games, and that's what it was today. So yeah, Jordan had 2 1-on-1s in the first half. Second half was, I don't recall once we played down the left hand side, which was very annoying. But yeah, you know, we go again on Friday against Canal. We're still unbeaten now. Still unbeaten. Penabont are struggling. You know, they haven't won since New Year's Day. That's over 4 months. Next weekend they've not actually won a game. So yeah, you know, we'll go again. But yeah, I'm going to go back in the clubhouse now, talk to some of the lads, and yeah, they will be on our way back through England. So we are on our way back after a disappointing 0-0 draw to Penabont. Clean sheet is better than nothing, and a point's better than 0. As we are on our way back home after obviously being a bit disappointed, but not too disappointed. And you can see good views, good sunset as they are towards this time of year, and you can see the sun in the distance there. Really, really nice. And it has gotten dark by the time we got towards Wales Way. On going over, I think it was the River Dee at this point. I'm not quite sure. I was a bit tired at the time. But yeah, coming back into Wales, back near, coming through Wrexham itself, very, very soon and shortly. But yeah, what a disappointing game. Here it is, a sign for Wales right there. What a disappointing game it was, to be honest with you, going all that way to only get a point, and the Wrexham sign as well. So guys, we are back home finally. I just need to check the time. I don't even know what time it is. Nearly 10 o'clock now at night. Not bad to be getting back from South Wales when it's 4.5 hours. I'm absolutely knackered. Woke up at 6:30 this morning. Left at 6:30. And what a day. Not a great game of football, if I'm being honest with you, considering we went 4.5 hours and a 9-hour round trip down there. But yeah, I mean, we should have won that game. You know, we had chances. Jordan had 2. Yeah, the 2 1-on-1s that you should be burying as a striker. You can miss 1, but you can't miss 2. And he's missed 2 there. Score them, and we probably go on to win the game. But you know, Penabont had chances in that second half. Probably not as clear cut as us because we hit the bar. I didn't realise we hit the bar from a corner in the first half. But yeah, an even game, probably a draw is a fair result. Not an outstanding game of football. It wasn't great. But you know, we move on. We're still unbeaten. We've got a clean sheet today after building on from last week. Disappointed we didn't get 3 points, but we got a point, which is better than 0, which we have come out from Penabont for today with nothing. So that was good. Carnarvon on Good Friday, which will be a tough test. They lost to TNS 4-0. We beat TNS last week as well, so still buzzing about that, to be honest with you. Yeah, you know, we're gonna be up for it. They're gonna be up for it. But you know, we'll see. It is a difficult one because they're always up for it against us, and they always want to beat us. But when they play us on Friday, it's a question of whether they'll play a strong team or not, because you know they've got the Welsh Cup in 9 days later after that, so Welsh Cup final, and they want to get into Europe, so they're gambling for that. Will they want to rest players? Will they want to just try and beat us and play a full strength squad? Who knows? We're still third. We are 2 points ahead of Barry, but they've got to play tomorrow against Connah's-Quay, and then we're 3 points ahead of Penabont and 5 points ahead of Carnarvon. So Carnarvon are 6th, Penabont 5th, Barry 4th, and us 3rd. Obviously, Connah's-Quay finished 2nd, and TNS obviously won the league for a few weeks now. But yeah, we're home finally. Thank you to Errol Roberts, by the way, for taking me and my dad down, and it was a good journey in a very comfortable ride as well. And a lot of leg room as well, which is good. Look forward for my long legs. But yeah, 4.5 hours there, 4.5 hours back, 9 hours in total. I can't count. But yeah, ultimately, to be fair, it was a good day out. In terms of with fans, there was a fair few of us that went down 2 minibuses that contained 15 each, so that's 30, plus people who stayed over and people who went down by train. So ultimately, a good day overall, and a good day out. And then Carnarvon on Friday. See you there. So this is day 3 of weekend in Wales, and it is a bit more of a gloomier day, representing after yesterday's disappointing draw. And obviously, like I said then, Good Friday next week, Colwyn Bay versus Carnarvon should be a good game. We're back in Wetherspoons, 2 toast, 2 hash browns, beans, egg, bacon on top of the 2 sausages. Can't beat a Wetherspoons breakfast, can you? And look, this time I've eaten it all. I've eaten it all as well. You know, I had people saying I need to eat it, and I've ate everything. Everything has been eaten. We're en route to the last coming Premier fixture of the weekend, Connah's Quay versus Barrytown United, and a very rainy day it is. Good morning. We are day 3, if you like, of this weekend in Wales, and it was still contemplating whether I'd do one for Sunday as well to put in the video. But it is a very rainy day. As you can see, I've got my waterproof coat on, and don't know if you can hear that, but it is raining. You can see it in the background there. Tipping it down. We are in Flint for the final coming Premier game of this weekend. Connah's Quay versus Barry. Obviously, we want Connah's Quay to win. I don't mind Barry though. But for Colwyn Bay's sakes, after yesterday's result, we kind of want Connah's Quay to win, or best case scenario, Barry get a point. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Connah's Quay don't have their first choice keeper, Kit Margetson. He's gone to the Wales under-21s. Played on Thursday in Newport. Kept the clean sheet, got his debut as well. So fair play to him. He did well. Barry haven't got Steve Jenkins in the dugout today. He got suspended last week, unless they've appealed for it, but I'm not sure. So he might not be in a dugout. Hopefully it's a bit better of a football game. I know the Carnarvon TNS was 4-0, but it was still pretty dull. And the one yesterday was pretty dull as well. And then going looking around the grounds, Llanelli beat Flint here today. Yesterday, sorry. Then you had Bala, who were beating Cardiff Met, and then Cardiff Met then got the win at the end. Haverfordwest with the early kick-off yesterday against Britain Ferry, they won 1-0. So yeah, very sort of tight games this weekend. Some weird results and some weird sort of performances I think I've seen this weekend. Bangor, give them a mention now. They played Minadisa yesterday. It was a close game. It was only 13-0 to Bangor, but you know, it is what it is. But coming back yesterday, and I didn't get any of this on video. We were sat there. Errol's charging his car. I was sat in the car. Dad's in the back, and then this man comes running across the front. And we're in Ludlow. Charging the car, having whatever we got from Sainsbury's across the way, and going to Costa to our left. This man comes running across with a baseball bat and no top on at all, with the cap on or whatever, shorts. And he comes running across, and there's people like 2 or 3 spaces next to us, just about to get in the car. And he says something to him, and they're sort of like, what? And then he runs into Costa with a baseball bat, and he sort of like looks like he was going to smash everything. He was on tables, he was on everything, and it was sort of a bit mad. And then he jumped the counter and went in the back, and then he was going everywhere. But that was really weird. And then police came and he put the bat down and got put in handcuffs. So yeah, and then we went, and then all the way back home. But I think I hear that on video. But yeah, that was eventful, and it is raining, and we're going to Costa now. I say good morning, it was just good morning, I think. Actually no, it's afternoon now. It's just gone 12 o'clock. I forgot the clocks went forward. Not backwards, forward. I think they were forward. Yeah, so it was probably 12 o'clock for a while now, and I just haven't realised. But yeah, we're in Flint, gonna have a Costa now, and then we're gonna probably go to the ground soon. Hopefully the rain keeps off. I think it is forecasted to stop within the next sort of 2 hours. And yeah, it should be a good game. Connors Key obviously finished second. Barry are gonna go fight for that third place with us. So Panabont. But yeah, nothing else to say really. You'll see probably some clips afterwards. Being at the ground, and then a bit of a rundown afterwards, and then that'll be the weekend done. So yeah, see you there. So yeah, we are having a stop off at Costa with a hot chocolate this time, another one. And my dad got a cappuccino as well with a little heart on top there. We have arrived at Connors Key, at Flint actually, for the Connors Key game, and as the two teams come out now, with the people clapping them on from America, would you believe? They were Americans there, clapping on Connors Key Nomads as Connors Key and Barrytown teams come out from inside the tunnel. We kick off, and it did brighten up as the day progressed, which was good. So we're back after the game, another one. They've all been meh games this weekend. Yeah, full time results. Connors Key Nomads 1, Barrytown United 1. Barrytown United took the lead through an incredible strike by Ian Owen. A moment of magic. They went in at half time 1-0, comfortable. Connors Key couldn't really break them down, but Barry couldn't really get a second. Go in at half time, come out second half, and again, same old. As soon as Connors Key got that equaliser through a brilliant cross by Callum West on the right hand side with his left foot, to then find the man himself, Max Woodcock. And yes, I did say Woodcock. Max Woodcock with a brilliant finish as well. As soon as they get the equaliser, they then could try and go for the winner. Unfortunately, they couldn't get the winner, and then so 1-1, and what a weekend of football, eh? Carnarvon 0, TNS 4, Panabont 0, Colwyn Bay 0, and then today's game, Connors Key Nomads 1, Barrytown United 1. So yeah, I had to remind myself then. But yeah, weekend in Wales, what a weekend it has been. It's sunny now, if you couldn't tell by the glare. It is sunny. Obviously it was raining before. Rain did stop at the right time just before kick-off. But yeah, today it's been rainy, it's been windy. Yesterday it was sunny, it was windy, it was cold, it was also warm at the same time. It was sleet. There was a bit of snow as well in Mid Wales near Newtown Way. But yeah, what a weekend it's been. Maybe not for football, but for a journey it has been. And yeah, I don't know when I'm going to do one next, but hopefully it's a bit better with football if I do. See you there.